The history of Argentina begins long before the arrival of Europeans, with the indigenous peoples who inhabited the region for many thousands of years. Several millennia before Christ, different communities lived there, including the Diaguita in the northwest, the Guarani in the northeast, the Querandí in the Pampas, and the Mapuche in the south. These peoples practiced agriculture, animal husbandry, hunting, fishing, and developed complex social and cultural structures. In the early 16th century after Christ, European explorers first reached the territory of present-day Argentina. In the year 1526 after Christ, the Italian-Spanish explorer Sebastián Caboto sailed up the Rio de la Plata. The first founding of the city of Buenos Aires took place in the year 1536 after Christ under Pedro de Mendoza. However, this settlement could not be maintained and was abandoned after severe conflicts with the indigenous population. Only in the year 1580 after Christ was Buenos Aires founded again by Juan de Garay. During the following centuries, the region remained under Spanish colonial rule. It initially belonged to the Viceroyalty of Peru and later became part of the Viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata, which was established in the year 1777 after Christ. Buenos Aires developed into an important trading center, although commerce was strictly controlled by Spain. These economic restrictions increasingly caused dissatisfaction among the local population. At the beginning of the 19th century after Christ, the ideas of the Enlightenment spread throughout South America. The French Revolution and the independence of the United States of America served as important models. In May of the year 1810 after Christ, the so-called May Revolution took place in Buenos Aires, during which the Spanish colonial administration was removed. The final break with Spain occurred on the 9th of July in the year 1816 after Christ, when the Congress of Tucumán declared the independence of the United Provinces of the Rio de la Plata. After independence, a long period of internal conflict followed. The country was divided between centralist forces in Buenos Aires and federalist provinces in the interior. These disputes led to decades of civil wars. Only with the adoption of the Argentine Constitution in the year 1853 after Christ was a federal state established. In the second half of the 19th century after Christ, a phase of strong economic growth began. Argentina deliberately opened itself to European immigration. Between the year 1880 after Christ and the year 1900 after Christ, millions of people, especially from Italy and Spain, immigrated to the country. Agriculture, particularly the export of meat and grain, turned Argentina into one of the wealthiest economies in the world. Buenos Aires developed into a modern metropolis. In the 20th century after Christ, Argentina experienced increasing political instability. In the year 1943 after Christ, a military coup took place, from which Juan Domingo Perón emerged as a central political figure. He was elected president in the year 1946 after Christ. His policies strongly emphasized social rights for workers, state control of the economy, and national independence. His wife, Eva Perón, became an important symbolic figure of social justice. After the overthrow of Perón in the year 1955 after Christ, alternating civilian and military governments followed. The darkest phase began in the year 1976 after Christ, with the military dictatorship that lasted until the year 1983 after Christ. During this period, known as the Dirty War, tens of thousands of people disappeared. Many were abducted, tortured, and murdered. This era is regarded as one of the darkest chapters in Argentine history. In the year 1983 after Christ, Argentina returned to democracy. President Raúl Alfonsín initiated the democratic renewal and for the first time brought military criminals to trial. Nevertheless, the country remained economically unstable. Argentina was especially hard hit by the economic crisis at the beginning of the 21st century after Christ, when in the year 2001 after Christ, the state defaulted, unemployment rose sharply, and social unrest erupted. In the following years, various governments attempted to stabilize the country economically and socially. Under President Nestor Kirchner, beginning in the year 2003 after Christ, and under Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, from the year 2007 after Christ to the year 2015 after Christ, social programs were expanded, and the memory of the victims of the military dictatorship was more strongly addressed politically. At the same time, inflation, national debt, and economic inequality remained major challenges. Today, in the year 2026 after Christ, Argentina is a federal republic with a diverse society, rich culture, and a strong historical consciousness. The country continues to face economic and social challenges, while the memory of its past remains a central part of its national identity.